Hello there, Goony124 here. I'm going to be playtesting a game today. Just going to get it on the screen right now. The game we're playtesting is called Spheriums. This is a first-person shooter. It has a sci-fi theme to it, as you go to all these different planets in it. And unlike other first-person shooters, in this game, instead of just getting regular ammo pickups, all the weapons and the upgrades you get in this game are actually done by resource gathering and basically crafting them upgrades. So it's really cool. And the game also has this story with the idea that these aliens called drainers, which basically are going to all these planets that we go to in the game, and they're basically just trying to get rid of all the energy of these planets, like they're assimilating it, and we need to stop them from doing that. That's basically the plot of the game. And so we're going to play this game for like an hour or so. We might do another part, but I want to do some feedback on the game, some actual video feedback that I might have not done all of that feedback on the actual text, like the actual survey I did for them to tell them all the pros and cons I think of the game. I might have missed some points basically. And also, if there's any bugs, I can basically show them in this video. So yeah, let's play some Spheriums today. And first thing I'd like to say, I really do like this menu, it looks really nice. I really do like the UI in this game. The graphics menu, well, the graphics menu, but the settings menu, in the graphics there should be, probably should add a bit more features here, maybe like VSync and stuff like that. And another thing that I noticed with the settings is, instead of the difficulty being like a single letter word, it was this massive, like, you can see this text is almost going off this background almost, it's just barely there. Like, this is a really long way to call the difficulty, you know what I mean? It's like a whole sentence to describe the difficulty. I would prefer it if it was more like, you get the difficulty, like, easy, normal. It does say that when you start the game. It would be good if you just hovered over it so you then found out what the difficulty was, rather than just this big, massive sentence to describe it. But yeah, that's something I'd like to... But it's nice they've got hotkeys and everything, and they've got most of the, you know, settings you would know, like volume sliders. They've got most of the stuff you'd expect out of a game, which is really nice. But yeah, definitely add some more graphics options, like ability to change the quality of like the meshes and stuff like that, and the particle effects. You know, just give the user a lot of customization and settings, because some people might not play the game on a really... Like, the game runs perfectly fine on my computer, but I don't know how it might run on somebody else's who might have a lower res, not lower res, but lower spec computer. But yeah, let's play the game. And you can see it actually tells you, like, this is, I like this a lot better. It would be nice if in the settings if you actually hovered over it and it told you these things, but this is a lot better. So I'm going to go normal again. I've already played this. Or should I play in hard? I played normal. Normal was enough, I'd say. Yeah, it's got this nice, it's actually got a cutscene at the very start, and we are talked to by this computer AI system.
My name is Kindra. I am an AI implant created by the elders that was incorporated into your body to assist you on your journey. A long, long time ago, this civilization of the Spheriums was a state-of-the-art world with almost boundless powers. Trouble came with these powers after the Great War, and to avoid the extinction of our civilization, the elders decided to hide the knowledge about these powerful implants. Recently, energy transmission from our outposts has dropped down dramatically, putting at risk the Spherium rays. Before the energy had been completely depleted, a group of scientists teleported you onto Corolla to investigate. We believe the elders built the first energy transmitting emitter on Corolla.
But yeah, that is basically a bit of an introduction from the AI. As you know, it's like told you a bit of lore. But yeah, this AI will talk to you in this like tutorial area so you know what to do, which is really nice. And in this tutorial area in Corolla, we will get the shield, which is basically our health. I've already played this, and some other mechanics I'll talk about right now is the most important one I'd say right now is probably the scan mechanic. This mechanic is very handy because when you go on your map, we basically have to go to these energy signatures, it says right here, and these basically are places that will have the items that require us to upgrade, like not resources, but stuff like what do they call them? Memoriams. That's what they call them, and they will allow us to make upgrades because the resources, which are these represented by these orange dots on the legend, those are things like things you get from plants that help you make things, but you need memoriams to create certain abilities. For example, you need memoriams to create the projectiles you shoot, like the psi projectile and the energy orb and stuff like that. But yeah, let's just take a break from the mechanics right now, and I would like to say this is a very nice looking game. It's very simplistic and also very colourful, and I really like that. You also may notice later down the line some of the enemies we fight are very simplistic in themselves.
Obelisks are security devices that were invented by the Elders. When powered by CX-30 to Power Pack, this device will automatically teleport you next to it when it senses you are in danger. When activated, this device can also be used as a teleporter, but it requires additional energy from the user.
But yeah, I was just talking about how the enemies are very simplistic in their look, but I really like that. I like that they look very simple, and it actually kind of complements the idea that they're alien, because if they look very geometric, it makes, sense that it's on an alien planet. It looks, they look strange. And what the AI assistant was talking about right there is these things are what we use to fast travel in the game. And that is very important because you will be backtracking to get resources and stuff like that. So yeah, we basically would create these power packs it was on about, and they're relatively quite cheap to make. You need this resource called Energem, I think it's called, and you combine that with another resource to make a power pack, and that allows you to fast travel, which is really nice. And you will see that they're represented by these obelisks. The obelisks are represented by this on the legend. They actually have a proper symbol. And I really like this map because I just like the design of it. I like the markers on it that make it look like a real map, and I like that effect, that shimmer effect. It's pretty cool. I think the UI is really nicely done in this game. So let's start gathering resources.
You should use your internal scanner often to learn about your surroundings.
Yep.
Use the scan shortcut key to scan. Every time you pick up a resource, it is collected in your inventory. Press the inventory shortcut key to access it.
But yeah, she doesn't talk that often after the tutorial. Only when you create a power pack and basically complete a world by getting rid of all the basically getting rid of the control that the drainers have on that world. And yeah, the drainers are the main enemy in this game. Well, not really, because you do fight the wildlife itself, but enemy in an actual sapient threat, the drainers. But yeah, they basically want to assimilate the energy of this world, and they basically have dominion on it. And we've basically got to stop them from their goals, basically. And the cool thing about this game is how enemies interact with projectiles. Not every projectile affects a certain enemy. You've got to use specific ones.
You have access to a map of the current world. You can use the map shortcut key to access the map and display the scanned objects.
But yeah, it would be really cool if you could actually mute her. I'm trying to be... Oh, you can. Voice. There we go. Yeah, the main issue with that narrator or the AI assistant is that she doesn't keep quiet every time you make a power pack. That's the few times she actually does speak, but it does get quite annoying every time she says it. And it would be better if they did improve the voice actor. I assume it's a placeholder because it does sound like a text-to-speech, unless they're going for a text-to-speech. That's a lot better. I prefer the without the narrator, to be honest. But that's a memoriam that we got that allows us to craft something. And let me see. We can craft a shield. Very good. And an energy ball. This is the first projectile you get. And this basically will damage most wildlife. Yeah. Let's move on. I really do like the sound design in this game. The ambience is decent. I like the sound effects of like picking stuff up and stuff like that. There are some music tracks I'm not too keen on, like there is one in the second world. Oh yeah, I might as well talk about the different worlds this game has. The first one we're on is called Corolla, and this is basically the tutorial world. Then there are 3 other worlds. One is a kind of floaty island world that has like a plains that has a volcano in the middle of it, and then there's a desert world, and then there is a world that is in darkness. If you wonder what that sound was, that was me recharging my shield. And you do that by pressing the Z key. And that's basically how you get health in the game. You have to make it with them plants we saw, like the glowing orbs and like them trees that have them white orbs in them, and also the ones that are the green like pods. You basically combine those 2 resources to make health, which is pretty cool, though it can be quite tedious now and then just to keep on doing it. Yeah, it's the first enemy, and a really good thing I like about the scanner is the scanner doesn't just show you where resources and where the energy signatures are, it also scans the enemies and allows you to know about them, which is really cool. I like that when they do that in a game. I always like a game that basically has a bestiary in it. It's really cool. And also the game also has, I keep saying also too much, the game has, when you scan it also, oh my god, it tells you about like the minerals and stuff, like, and the resources, which is really nice. So if I scan this resource, it will actually tell me what it is. We go to the journal. Scanner. See? Tells you about the resource. Pretty cool. Yeah, talking about the music, because I got sidetracked. The music in one of the worlds I was on about, the floating island one, the music is quite epic, which you might think is not a bad thing, but I prefer the more ominous sounding ambient tracks this game has, like the sci-fi kind of ominous ones, rather than the epic sounding one in that fight, which, you know, it just sounds like it's like a movie for some reason, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you got that a kind of orchestral kind of sound, which I don't really think fits like a sci-fi theme that much, unless it's like a space opera, but you know. These are the first enemies. So these are dangerous plants. They're like triffids. And the cool thing about these enemies is they actually will reanimate. They will get back up. It's kind of cool, knowing that a hazard isn't entirely been ridden of. But yeah, let's carry on this walkthrough of this game. So, any other things I like to talk about that I like about the game? Let's have a think. So I like the planet things. Oh yeah, the game has a lot of cool level pieces that bring like different mechanics that make the gameplay more enjoyable. For example, on one of the planets there are geysers which you can use to... They basically will shoot you into the air, and you'll use that to get on top of certain terrain. which is pretty much you need to do that for certain parts of the level, which is really nice because it's a really, you know, it's interesting to have different, you know, different things in your level design. You know, don't make everything the same. Not just make it like a walking around and shooting things simulator. Actually have different things in the game that make it interesting. For example, in one of the planets, the desert planet, there are areas where you will fight, not really fight, but you would avoid these giant sandworms. And they will basically one-shot you if you don't move out the way. And I think that's really cool because it, you know, it adds an entirely new thing on that planet, and it's really good that they've done that because I don't think every single, you know, part of this game should be exactly the same. And I also like that because the developer has made it so there are many different kinds of enemies in this game. There isn't just the same enemy types. Some enemies do share behaviors. Well, a lot of them do, but every new planet you will see several new enemies. Like, you might see some of the same enemies, but not all of them the same. Like, you will see brand new ones. Which I think is really cool. Wait, wasn't there supposed to be an enemy down there? The, squid guy. Supposed to be an enemy up here. Yeah, there is. I wonder if they're like, the enemies are generated differently, because that would be interesting, because usually there's this squid enemy up here that would spit these acidic projectiles at you, but it's not here. So I wonder if where that enemy is placed is random, or if that's a bug. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, it might be the enemy's placement might be different. I didn't notice that. I've only played this game once, and I assumed it would be in the same spot. Yeah, these are doors that we go into. We have to use our energy to even get into them. Need to wait until my energy is increased. But yeah, I really enjoy this game because of just the amount of different things that have been included in it. Alright, now will it work? Here we go. So these things here are basically, these are text logs. These will tell you about lore. And we're just going to play the game, like reading loads of lore as well to add on to the time. Oh yeah, my inventory's full. Okay, I need to move that out of my inventory and pick that up. Is this the antimatter shells? These are a cool projectile. Like, even the projectiles would, I've already mentioned they do stuff differently. Like, some projectiles will damage certain enemies, but some projectiles have different effects. Like, the antimatter shells can destroy certain rocks. Which, as I said about level design, that's like different. You can use these antimatter projectiles to, well, you know, make paths, which is pretty cool. Obviously set paths by the developer, but still, it's really nice seeing a feature in a game that, you know, it's not just about running and gunning, it's about actually, you know, thinking a little bit, and I really like that. Is there anything else I need to do up here? Is that the crystal place? Yeah, this is where you get the... Like I mentioned how you use resources to get certain items, you will use certain resources as ammunition for certain, like, items you have. For example, the antimatter shells require you to get this structonite, which is how you reload it. new enemy. Yeah, those will spike you if you step on them. Yeah, those are exploding crystals, but they're apparently living creatures. I really like the really alien creature designs. Like in one of the levels, actual tornadoes, like almost sentient tornadoes are an enemy type, which is pretty cool. I need to get more structonite because that is very... Oh wait, can I get... Oh yeah, storage. There we go. That's what I'm on about. That's how you upgrade. I got more storage now, so I can actually carry more stuff. Really good. So power up, and you get power-ups as well, which allow you to do stuff like shoot loads of projectiles at once, like shoot 3 at once, and well, refill refill power-ups that allow you to refill a lot of certain stats. For example, refill your energy, refill your shield. And if you've noticed a pink bar at the top left corner, that bar is for your experience. And let me show you this. Experience will allow you to get skill points, which is a very common feature in a lot of games, but yeah, these will basically allow you to do stuff like make it so you run faster, and make it so you can run longer without having to waste too much energy on it. There's simply ones that just increase your fire rate, which is these 3 here, which just increase your fire rate. Yeah. And then rune things we got, these basically add bonuses to like your shield and your energy. So as it says right now, it like makes it so my shield regenerates a lot quicker. And I've noticed that the text on that goes outside of its actual background, and that's a graphical problem that needs to be sorted. But anyway, other than that, I do like the interface. It's really nice. And we speak of interface improvements, I believe you should add a mini-map. Like having to press M all the time it'll be a lot better if you could simply have a mini-map. Obviously make it small, so you still have to use the normal map just to think, or where am I specifically, but just so you know the general area where you are. A nice mini-map would be good. I think I've got enough structonite. All these angry crystals. Yeah, let's continue on the game. But yeah, at the end of this level, we will have a boss fight against them drainers I was on about. Oh yeah, let's destroy these obstacles. There we go. I like them explosion effects, those are pretty cool. Oh, are you shooting at me? Here we go. This is the kind of music I do prefer in the game compared to that more epic one that happens in World 2. Like ominous sounding, I really like it. But there is one issue with the music. In certain worlds, it does cut out during certain events like boss fights. So I think it should probably go for more of a dynamic music system. Here we go. You dropped a power up. There we go. I need to make sure I get all these health resources because those are very important. Because a lot of the time I would die quite a bit and I would run out of health resources. And the thing is, you got to also get other resources so you can actually work on other items and upgrades. So I end up just not having the health and just basically dying quite frequently. Was this one of them enemies? Yep. Those plants will slow you down if you get too close to them. Like, I was talking about enemy variety, it's really nice, because there are enemies in this game that don't necessarily hurt you. Like the magnetic rocks in the World 2 don't. Those basically will drag you towards them. Well, they can drag you into like a canyon and you can fall down it, so they are quite dangerous. Let's see if there's anything nearby. Right, one scanned. Right here. Ow. Oh nice, there's actually some of these orbs I can get. Very good. And yeah, I do like the sound effects. I like how they actually make a bounce sound effect, which is pretty funny. Let's get some more health. I don't know what the time is right now. Let me have a look. I can carry on playing. I want to get as far as possible. Hopefully even fight the boss, because I actually want to do that in this video. There we go. Although the game has the same like level and everything, it does definitely give you a feel of a kind of like of them kind of survival games. It gives you that kind of idea, you know, like your resource gathering, stuff like that, but it has the gameplay of a first-person shooter, which is really nice. I really like it. Let's build a power pack. Yep, there we go. I might have missed one. I did, I've missed one. I think. Well, these guys are quite dangerous. These guys will basically shoot up with bursts of projectiles. They look kind of like a green Langolia. Or a green meatball, which basically is a Langolia. Or Langolia, whatever you call them. There we go. And you drop something. That is very important. They keep throwing stuff at me. Stop it. I'm just gonna drop that. Ow. Ow. They're just pelting me. I'm just getting stoned to death. Those things give me Pikmin vibes for some reason. Just the way they look. I gotta deal with these guys. Yeah, I remember what I need to do here, because the first time you play stuff, you just kind of fart about and don't realise what you're supposed to do, but I know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh. Ow. I'm supposed to go up here and do this. There we go. Here we go. Guys out. I don't care if you're plants. Go. Here we go. We've got another energy ruin. Very nice. But yeah, even in this game, the plants are really aggressive. Oh, is that something else over here? Or is it? No? I don't think I'm supposed to go up there. I've played this game before. I shouldn't be thinking, oh, I'm supposed to go over there. No, I'm not. I already know I'm supposed to go. Played this before. Anyway, anything else I need to do around here? I'm gonna keep on going. Any upgrades? Oh, I can increase my storage again. There we go. Wait, isn't... oh yeah. Ah. More energy. More energy. There we go. Let's get going. Spaceships. Oh, those are like the figures from Batteries Not Included. Apparently those are living things. They look like little spaceships. Alright, is this where the mine is? Because there's actually a mine around here we get a certain resource from. I don't think it's diamonds, it's not diamonds. Is it the mine here? Oh, the mine's not here yet. I think it's further on. There are certain things we need to get in this area though. Be interesting to play this game on a harder difficulty there. Maybe I should have gone harder difficulty as I already have played this before. Go in here. There we go. Is that Memoriam? No, it's not. It's a power up. Ow. Keep lobbing stuff at me. Stop it. Like, when I was going to see that squid enemy, that little squid boy, I was going to mention how they don't have any animations and the developer should probably give them animations, because I've noticed some enemies are just so well animated while others are quite static in their animations. And I think they should, like, add some animations to that squid one, because it, you know, just... I know it's oddly specific improvement, but it's like... just add some extra animations for other enemies that are relatively quite static. That's the kind of music I like in this game. It's a lot more like ominous and sci-fi sounding. We need to get the items in this area. Just gonna quickly do this so we can actually get to the boss fight. And the boss fight is really cool. I really like the boss fight because it's one of the boss fights where it requires you to use multiple projectiles, and later in the game there are certain enemies that require you to use multiple projectiles to fight them, which is really nice because, it adds a bit more challenge, so you have to combo projectiles and stuff like that. It's really cool. Let me get this teleporter up. I've already got the power cell. Yeah, I have not got the power cell. I wonder if we get it here. I'm trying to remember where we get it from. Oh yes, use my power up. There we go, full energy. Got a bit of an energy drink. There it is, the power cell. Ooh, caffeinated. Let's go. Wrong way. Around here. Here we go. Pop that in. Sorry if that hurt your ears. Go in. And yeah, these things here basically are the way you tell if your planet is free of them drainers. And basically, if these are blue, that means your planet is, well, if all of them are blue, it means your planet is liberated. But if some of them are red, well, it means you need to, obviously, sort them out. I'm gonna die. Oh no. But yeah, the way we do basically get these, what do they call them? Relays? But we basically have to fight the boss to free them, but in the actual other planets there are these special kind of generators they have that you have to destroy. But yeah. I have noticed sometimes the grass doesn't exactly sit on the terrain. Sometimes it floats a little bit. And there are some areas in the game where you do clip into things, which is in another planet, but I will show that on the other planet once I've actually got there. Oh yeah, this is where I put the gear that I got. Here we go, there's another memoriam. Yep, another one. Or what's this next one I can craft? Oh yeah, this is the psionic orb. This is how we fight the drains. Oh, I need to get the magnetic orb as well. All these things I need to get. Quite a lot of them. The magnetic orb is quite cool because it allows you to pick things up. And the cool thing about that is that it means you can actually block enemy sight lines so they don't actually hit you. Which I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it does sound like a really good way to avoid getting shot. Anything else I need to do here? No. And I was trying to use it to, use it as kind of to prop jump. Like, I haven't tried that again. Maybe I should try it and see if I can actually do it. But speaking of enemy sightlines, enemies will sometimes see you behind walls, I've noticed. And they even try and shoot you, even when you're behind a wall. Which is kind of weird. Yeah, let's get this planet, completed. So there's something over here. Is that on that island over there? Over here. Yep, there's something there. That is a ruin. No! I fell. No. Aww. There's also something behind us as well. I don't know what that is though. Check that out. Can't keep rushing all the time. Need to make sure we've got everything we need. Oh, it's just a power-up. It's just a power-up. That's for the antimatter shell. Alright, let's carry on. Yeah, the next thing we need to get is we need to make sure we've got them psionic orbs and magnetism. Levitation's for the second world. And I originally thought levitation meant you could actually fly, but what it actually does is it basically means you can't. So if you were to be shot into the air, you wouldn't be able to... What's that? It always sounds like when someone dies in like Half-Life. What? But yeah, the levitation means it so you can basically air strafe. It just gives you the ability to air strafe. That's basically what it does. I keep saying basically way too much. There we go. Another power pack. Some more of these. Mawan pinballs. Go. Here we go, this is where the mine is. Have I got enough of that? Yes, I have. I've got enough of it. But yeah, we use this to... We use them antimatter shells to get them crystals. Which are here. Go. And these crystals are also important for the levitation, I think, as well. And that's what I had trouble with, because I didn't manage to get all the crystals, because I thought I lost them behind this area, but you can reach this area. You just go around back here, because I thought I couldn't get to them. So I'll put my torch on. Things annoy me. Stupid plants. There we go. Is that all the crystals here I can mine? I think it is. And can I actually unlock something? Yes, I can. As you can see, I can get magnetism as soon as I get that memoriam. Which actually means we can probably already do the boss fight. As soon as I got enough structonite though. Yeah, we're already here. This is an area where we have to move these metal objects so we can actually get to the boss fight area. Oh no, there's quite a lot of enemies here. Yeah, I worry most about them, the green guys the most. They do the most damage, I've noticed. There we go. skill point. So what I'm going to use that for, I'm going to use that for... so I don't have to use as much energy when I'm running. Which is very important, I think, because it means I can actually move faster. More. Ow. What energy? There we go. Yeah, this is basically where we have to get the, I've noticed no squid guys around here. No squid boys. Kind of odd. Huh. Like, I don't know why that enemy isn't even here. Unless I played in hard mode by accident, I don't know. Don't know why they're not here. Where did I go after this? I go this way, don't I? Because there's a path somewhere. It's this way. These guys spawn as soon as you kill them, like. Any more spawning? Alright. In the later worlds, them crystal enemies spawn very quickly. Like, very quickly. But, well, you are getting a valuable resource, and maybe it's, you know, it's probably worth it that they spawn at that rate, I don't know. They're already here, which is really good because it means we can already get magnetism. Ow. Okay, what's that I got? Please stop doing that. It's annoying that projectiles sometimes just don't. They basically will disappear at a certain range. Alright, this is good. We're already here. Oh, those are living, those are like wisps. They're pretty cool. I like them enemies because they're just kind of really alien. Alright, we sorted them out. Very good. Okay, those are some of them enemies. Basically living projectiles. And just some really fast slugs around. You've got to be careful about them fast slugs. There we go. Go this way. Alright, this way is where we go. have not seen one squid boy anywhere. Unless they're just an enemy that has a chance to spawn in the world. I don't know. Build this. But like I was saying, as you notice, the time of day has changed to day rather than night. It's quite abrupt, and it does go back to night as soon as you cross that boundary over there again. Quite, you know, strange, but it is an alien planet. One of the planets in this game literally is entirely in night. Pretty cool. That's basically one of the quirks of that planet. Like every planet has a quirk, like I've mentioned. Just sort that guy out. Doing that. There we go. But we get magnetism once we are... Oh, I need to upgrade my energy. I forgot about that. You need to upgrade your energy, don't you? We can already can do that. That's really handy. Here we go. And now we can do this. Magnetism, really cool. We are set to do the boss fight very soon. And I'm going to get as much of these because these are very important for fighting bosses because you use much health. Not to mention fighting the actual drainers themselves are quite difficult because the drainers are all about removing your shield. That's why they're called drainers. Alright, craft magnetism. There we go. Now we actually have magnetism. What happens if I... Wait, can I hit it? I wonder if I can like hit it like a tennis racket. I can. I think I can. Oh, it just destroys it. Does it? It does, it just destroys it. That's pretty funny. That guy's really annoying. Can't even hit him properly. There we go, got him finally. Yeah, sometimes the shield sound doesn't always play because other sounds are playing. Well, if I do stand in this, can I actually... Because I didn't remember you couldn't do that because they made it so it doesn't collide with you. But very handy though. Because it means I can literally block enemies from seeing me. If I wanted to. which I probably will do because it's interesting. Okay, that activates even if I try and send on that. Alright. Could use this as a sled, that would be pretty funny. It's me just messing about. Come on. I can't use it as a sled, that's annoying. I want to use it as a sled. Yeah, I'm going to try and use this to block the projectiles of them enemies. Oh, they got me from both sides. No! Here we go. Yeah, them guys are pretty much harmless. They just slow you down. Ooh, they actually hit me that time. Run! There we go. I'll bring this with me. I chuck it in there. Don't lose it there. Alright, this is what we do. We put the power cell on here so we can charge it. Very important. There we go. I think we're pretty much set for the boss fight. Very good. I already need to... But even when we respawn, we still get it. It's pretty interesting. We can technically bring it with us, even if we fast travel, I think. Can we? I want to test that theory. Okay, where would we need to be? Yeah. Oh, we're way too far ahead. Here. Here we go. What? I threw it so high in the air. I've lost it. Oh my god. How did I manage to do that? There we go. So I've got a lot of these, but I don't have a lot of them. Because I need a lot of these. The boss fight. Well, there's some of them just spawned, or they already were there. Get some of these, need these. Very important. You need to be healthy, you need to be a strong man, so that's what I'm having on my diet. Lovely alien fruit and strange green pods. But I only picked up 2 of them and it's already gotten rid of them just for my shield. Like, it's really expensive for them as resources. Do I have enough for the... I think I have enough Structonite for the boss battle. I hope I do. Termite snail right there. I don't know why it's so angry. But there's one of them squids. So you don't even have animations, they just are just static. But their tentacles should move, it'll be funny. This is the way to fight the enemies, right? Ow! This is not the right way, it's the opposite direction. I need more of them green pods before we actually do this battle because I am not ready. I need them green pods. They cost so much. Like for health, them green pods. What time is it even? 11:30. Alright, we can do this boss fight. Let's save the game. I haven't saved it yet. There we go. Yeah, the saving system works perfectly fine, so that's good. Where's one of them brines, then obelisks? Because I think the green pods at the very start should have already respawned, so I should be able to use that. I'll wait for my energy to go up. Is that enough energy? Look. Go to the start again. Here we go. So yep, they've respawned, restocked, very good. Get as many of these as possible. So 2 of them is basically worth for 1 health pickup, I think. I need to get several handfuls of them. Yeah, I really like the way everything looks in this game. The foliage looks nice with all the also didn't mention the particle effects in these games look nice. I do like the petals and everything. And also the effects of like the teleporters and the oh yeah, I didn't mention about the enemy types in the game. Like the enemies in this game, some of them have quite I don't want to say it's super intelligent because this is in a lot of games, but I do like how some enemies don't just shoot directly at you, they actually track you. Some of them do. So they're not as, you know, and some of them don't even necessarily just shoot you, some of them actually go in and try and get close to you so they can do a kind of AoE attack or a melee attack on you. They're not one-note enemies, they actually have a lot of different ways to attack you. Ow. Yeah. Alright, how much have I got of this? Alright, a few more. I'm sure there's another obelisk I never even used up here. Hopefully I might be able to actually I might even have to use one of these health things. Because everything's just trying to like shoot me right now. But they're even what? Like they wasn't even angry for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, I think that's enough health pickups for a single boss fight. Let's go fight them. Slow me down. I just like how you can just fling stuff really fast like that. The boss fight's this way. But like an onion. Yeah, we're gonna fight them evil drainers. Here we go. Now this is where we fight them. That's where they spawn from. Here they are. Yeah, these guys do a lot of see how it's just draining my health like that? This is better than the first time I fight these guys. I really underestimated them initially because everything else is really easy to fight against. There we go. Ow. So from here, this is where we will actually fight. This is different. Where's the one that actually has the? Here we go. This is where we actually fight the boss, and let's do that now because it's a really fun boss. And the music's not actually that bad. Here they are. So I've got to get these shields. I'll keep my distance from that because those projectiles do a lot of damage. There we go, beat the boss. And we've completed this planet. Pretty cool. I really like that effect on them, that's really nice. But yeah, that was I really like them boss fights. You will encounter those certain bosses on the other planets, but there is also some unique things as well. For example, the tower in one of the planets. But yeah, let's get that portal up. And I'll end the video. I don't know how long it's taken me to complete this, but it's a lot faster than I previously did. So I'm just taking the ambience while I stroll over there. Lovely little world. Stop shooting me, I'm trying to enjoy a nice walk. You can be quiet. Ow. Alright, back to it. We go up here and get to the portal. A little bit more of a walk and we should get there. Oh no, more of these guys. Yeah. All these turrets. More lore. Well, I don't really need it because we're just playing it for gameplay. There we go. But yeah, lore is actually really handy because we need it for a password. There, it's right there. That's literally the password we need to. Yeah. These legs are clipping into the floor. We're supposed to be squid, not plants. Go. Here we go. There's the portal we need to get to go to the actual portal between planets, which is right there. I'm just gonna run past all these guys. I don't need to. Oh, wait, I can't run past them because one of them guys just shot the green meatballs. Sort them guys out. There we go, let's get this done as fast as possible. Do you mean I already charged it? Oh no, did I leave it behind? What? How did I not pick it up? Wow, okay. This is really bad. How did I forget it? I'm sure I picked it up. Like, what? I'm really angry. Oh god. I'm angry. Really angry. To walk all the way up there again. Oh wait, there's a really good thing I could use. It's called having speed. There we go. Hopefully I at least run a little bit faster. My energy just really slow recharge. Oh god, I have to walk all the way up there back to the boss fight. Obviously it's already done, but I just have to walk this distance, which can be quite annoying because energy runs out so fast. I'm sorry about this, guys. That might be actually a good thing to do. Wait, what? Ah, I remember now. I might use one of the shrines to, that might be a good idea actually. Teleport back there rather than go the entire way. That might be a good idea. Not going the entire way again. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. First time I played it. I'm still enjoying it now. It's a fun game. The gameplay is really easy to get. It's very easy to get. Like, you know what you're doing in it. It's very good about a game. If the game drills into your head, you know what you're doing. Yeah, it's over here, isn't it? It's on the table. Yeah, it's still there. Forgot to grab it. There we go. Okay, now let's just... Is there a cliff to jump off? Here we go. Oh, what was underneath the floor? Anyway. Use that. Wrong one! No! I used the wrong one. Wrong one again. I'm angry now. Did I even teleport to the right one? I just went to the... It's here. It's the exact one I used. Like... Okay. let's actually, you know, get this portal set up. Here we go, save. Ow, didn't do that. Here we go, now we just got to do the code. Which is this one. This Xbox logo and this. Okay, so... Yeah, so it's this. Xbox logo. This. I really like that, it's pretty cool. Alright. Let's see if the bug happens again. Can I actually go to the other planet? Okay, it's actually letting me. So that's the next planet we're going to go to. Might as well show you guys a bit of a peek before I leave. And do the second part another time. This is this new island planet we're going to play in the next episode. This will be me playtesting Spheriums. Called? Yep. Alright. Thank you guys for watching this playtest. See ya.